Hey, welcome back to the On the Road. You know, cashless tolling is just around the bend. Today, we want to spend a little bit of time to focus on our customer service and the legacy we have with our toll collectors and how they've evolved in other positions with our organization. Joining me today is Director of Roadway Operations, Eric Becker. Now, Eric, I appreciate you being with me today.
I appreciate being here.
You've got someone you'd like to introduce us to. Can we go talk to her?
Let's go.
Let's go. Sonia.
Yes, sir.
How are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I'm excited to talk to you today about what we're doing in customer service.
I've worked in the toll booth and I also worked in KTAG.
And what are you doing today for us?
I work at Incident Management Center, which is dispatch for the Highway Patrol. We take care of the toll booths, the maintenance, and then the troopers.
Those skills in the lane, did they help you with the skills you're doing today?
Yes. We worked face-to-face in the lanes, and we worked with a lot of really cool customers. We had a lot of people that were regulars, and they would come through and we got to know them and know their families. And then when we moved into KTAG, I got to work with them on the phone, and then coming into dispatch. Incident Management Center is what we call it now because we manage so many incidents.
I appreciate what you're doing. So would you say your experience here has been pretty good?
Oh, my experience has been awesome. It's a big family here, and it's been an amazing time, and I just love this place, and it's where I want to retire from.
And I just will say, a special thanks goes to you because you're typically the one that makes the tea in the morning. Sonia, thanks for hanging out with me today.
No problem, thank you.
Appreciate the information. Me and Eric are heading to Topeka. Thanks for what you do. And what happens if customers need something?
Dial star KTA.
We'll see you.
Take care.
Well, Eric, we have a deep history when it comes to employees, especially in toll, transitioning to other positions.
We have people in key positions that started out as toll collectors.
It's really been like a first step into KTA. They came in toll collection, and then they've been great in other areas. A lot of toll collectors are doing a lot of good things for us in a lot of different departments.
They understand customer service. They understood customer service. Otherwise, we wouldn't have hired them as a toll collector.
Just in the near recent history, we've had 20, 30 move into other positions, let alone the workforce transition plan. But if you look at all the years, toll collection's been a step to something else. You know, some have stayed their whole career, which has been great, but many have moved on to bigger and better positions with us.
We have a whole lot of collectors that are working in our customer service, answering the phones, and they're still being toll collectors. So, I mean, they're just collecting it differently with a credit card. What we think of when we think of a toll collector, that it's going away, it's still here.
Toll collection doesn't end just because the toll booths go away and we go to cashless. It just changes, but those collectors still are part of us. They're going to always be a part of us, part of our history, but also part of our future. Customer service is number one, but taking care of your employees is important.
We realized about 22 months ago how important they were as we were having some of these transitions happen, and so we came up with the toll retention plan to where we could incentivize people that would stay around to the end.
I think it's important that that folks understand that we care about employees enough that, move them on to something else, but even those who are going to retire, keep them to the very end and make sure we take care of them.
Speaking of that, we're going to visit one here in a little bit. Wendy's one of the first impressions I got when I started at the Turnpike.
Well, I'm excited to talk to her. Good morning, Wendy.
Well, hi, Steve.
Number one, I want to say thank you for sticking it out to the very end. I'm so happy that we've got collectors that have stayed so long, and even though we're moving into something new and different, you were willing to stay to the very end to help us make sure that we collect tolls the old-fashioned way until we make that transition in July.
Yeah, and you know what, though? Back when I started, that was truly old-fashioned.
You still are one of our longest tenured employees and a collector. When did you start?
1977.
77.
October.
One of the first women for us, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Over the years, the history, I mean, you've seen a lot happen over the years, right? Customer service has always been really important to us, and you love the customers, don't you?
I do. You know, I have people say, oh, isn't that boring? I said, you know, the job, I just tell them, the job's what you make it, but people are never boring. You know, everybody has a little story for a second or two.
What story do you have? What's your best memory?
You know, I just really like my regular people that come in and yeah, that's what I'm going to miss.
That's what you're going to miss? Well, I just appreciate you and all the collectors. I mean, I want to make sure we celebrate our collectors, even though we're moving on and evolving to something different. We want to celebrate because you're still part of us. We're moving into something new with collectors. You know, they're moving into the call center, different things with cashless tolling, but it's always that same tradition of great customer service. We still demand it, just in a different way. Listen, I do appreciate you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Wendy and Eric, for a great conversation today. And I want to extend to everyone, thank you to all our collectors and all our employees. We really could not have gotten here without you over the years. We're getting awful close. July is around the corner, so stay tuned to DriveKS.com. We're in the final stretch. And again, thank you for joining me on the road.